And thanks for watching. I'm Mary. Calvi, the news isn't stopping. You don't want to miss Chris Wragge and the rest of the day's top stories streaming on CBS News New York at 8.
The 1-year-old is among several people hurt after a wild crash in Brooklyn that ended with 2 drivers in police custody.
Both of the cars ended up spinning out of control after the collision, mounting the sidewalk behind us where you can see piles of debris.
4 masked men walk into a bodega, the disturbing video, and what police say happened next.
Nice and warm and humid today. If you like summer weather, this is your weather.
The good news, big picture, we're still managing to continue our break in terms of wet weather.
Live and streaming from CBS News, New York. This is CBS 2 News This Morning.
That's right. Feels like summer outside. Good morning. Welcome to CBS News New York. It's the 8 o'clock hour. I'm Chris Wragge. A combative day in court during former President Trump's criminal trial yesterday. We're live in Lower Manhattan with what's next as the defense continues pressing their case. Injured on the job, 4 firefighters in Staten Island are suing the city and the WLNY. What led up to their $120 million lawsuit. And finally, as I mentioned, feels like summer out there. We've been waiting for this for quite some time. Our first alert weather team tracking everything for us today. Meteorologist Tony Sadiku is outside the Intrepid on the west side, and John Elliott is here in studio. Johnny, it looks a little foggy where you're standing. What's going on? Is that moving out?
A little bit. I mean, come on.
Live and streaming from CBS News, New York. This is CBS 2 News This Morning.
And welcome back. President Biden pushing back on an international call to arrest Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu of the latest on tensions stemming from the Israel-Hamas war. And video of a Brooklyn shooting that sent people running for cover, some inside a deli. We'll hear from a worker inside who tells us where people hid from the chaos. Welcome back to CBS News New York. It's the 8 o'clock hour. I'm Chris Wragge. Thank you for being with us. Now for our first alert weather team. Meteorologist Tony Sadiku is live on the west side this morning, checking out the great temperatures outside at ground level. We'll check in with Tony in a moment. First, John Elliott with your first alert forecast. And it looks like that haze and that fog, well, you know, it's kind of dissipating a little bit.
Well, that is the way it works. And
yikes.
So here's what I'm going to say. I will acknowledge that I like Cheez-Its. I also like the puffed Cheez-Its. I like the white cheddar Cheez-Its.
Okay, that's a little
like
excessive. If anybody from Cheez-Its watching, pump the brakes.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching CBS News New York. I'm Chris Wragge.
I'm hungry.
What was the deal?
The whole storage unit